Ghana must work more efficiently.
John Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy.
Hello to all of you. Accra still remembers you, and we're hoping that you'll be with us again over the Christmas. And then lots of things we need to do together. So let me wish you a good day. This is my birthday, so I'm feeling on top of the world. And my boy Zama here as well. Take care. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nyansemun oba ode epo bebe kumase. Epo. Oba chifi epo ode epo bebe kumase. Hey. No, wo bufu ma manche na motu amna na. So bufu ma manche na motu amna na. Say ni nyansa baby a ebroso to the point say baby e bia kudulu. Kwanda fu da ho. Say tro so de bibe kumase. Hey, away. Asra, we asra na.
So quite clear, I was so kind. If you are here to go for a book, stay in everyone. If it's not possible, go be able to show me a doctor before. You and you know that.
Nya abesi so as say ensem o kaka yina no e over the ba wo de wo kan kure for journalism eto nchen na kan kure dinapo no ko campaign nyansasem pa be pa na ya oka bubu nko to me. I was one of the people who wanted him to be the running mate because I pay CV any nyama maka
Yenima konfu amukum omo wa ha yenima sofufu amukum omo wa yenim judges fu amu anti ana kum omo
carry abasomba ka
onti ase kra
dem jeje so wati ase
oluma pato mati ase kra dodo
so wati ase
oluma mati ase Zemre America for Mada.
Omada Canada for
Omada. Nyankopon na hwe omo.
Nyame na hwe omo.
Mesuma sorry am aba adwuma.
No pensam bia ka onyame na nanim ko twitwiri fam. Who told you say onyame da? Wone ka cho so onyame da?
NDC ni was sampa no dinkwa asema e de MPP ni a me organize na NDC ni onam sunya na onye hwe no so twase ka no was sampa NDC ni o sunya no ne ya ma ya twa ne seka na teka.
I'm sorry to say that we cannot vouch for the integrity of the voter register as it stands at the moment.
The NDC is embarking on a massive nationwide demonstration in all 16 regional capitals.
The alternative is not the best. I'm telling you the gospel truth. The alternative is scary. Sauko content here. Now we're party one. On Joho and that's the way we need to go.
Yes, man. I don't cry. Enso, don't cry. You see, the more you go into it, the more you get to know and understand. Say, I deal with it.
He'll bring it to bear. We are vice president. You head the economic management committee of the country. Into economic policies now will be driven by you, and I say it will be directed by you. Into I know say he's competent in that area. He's got the focus. He's got the mindset. He's got the experience in macroeconomics, and even as a general.
When Mahama media no crese in Lumumpa and I can Japan or my NDC ammunition, NDC for Muntikuruma. When the man said, say, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When he was saying that $1 was 4 cedis, and the current DC for say 3 cedis, 80 pesos. And today, neither you were unfairly or you made. You made propaganda with it. Now, when it comes to this NAPCO guys, MPP now is behaving like NDC. It's a complete propaganda. If you haven't paid them, they have to pay them.
Yeah, no, be on a moment to make and I join my hammer and obey your day and obey your day or but city contumely. Dabby, when Jimmy Cassa will not walk. And I join my hammer or obey your dembium and obey your dembium. Yes, you kissed or quiet was what I say about. If you can use to know all and was here by your dembium.
We should think about the poor. Of mine home. And the Amuya Ghana, and yet it's very painful.
See, even Chinese movie, baby, and Crabber who are friend of Ghana Chinese.
Even with the depreciating city.
City is the first time city. Who accorded what you are wearing, we didn't import. We imported this, we imported that. City depreciation is a ritual problem. I agree with you. It's not because of one particular government. Unless one is suffering from unconscious incompetence or displaying intellectual dishonesty, that will say that CD depreciation is MPP government. It's an issue that has nationalistic or that needs nationalistic attention. That one I agree. But it's not, so far we keep on being in importer-driven economy. We'll be having problems with the city because we import almost everything. But inshallah, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, next year if he comes, we're going to design a long-term framework to deal with the city. Kumasia and now I create a sunita or see how I see even Chinese movie cranny baby and Crabber who are friend of Ghana Chinese. What is that? Almost young who are the enemy dear.
All right, represent 4 members about 1 hour with Munufie with GDSA and there Tuesday 10th of September 2024 already Yakupon their mame and they will say better than Ghana Juma. Now, all videos here, my boy, you could see, say, or you could foresee, say, Dodo Nano, a NPP for my margin, say, Ghana, and the Omoba say Ghana. That is the main aim of the political party of NPP. Po here and a po, and some oka. And then they are Chairman Abronye, so dear Sisu say NPP for they have planned to say, and Tokwa, and on about this particular year's election. Until they are preaching war, say, peace council Udin will be anquada. NPP versus NDC nti the CNA style beko biano na akọ nti se obi a unemi amedi ani William Munufie amankona na NDC as a political party so no ashe boss 17th of this month ya ma EC kwata yankosi 17th of this month say EC antimi ama voter register anye clear ama Ghana ni bi antiase a NDC throughout the nation no ebeto hogu mountain so na oyene ene ye kire e de tia EC because sa agenda na EC na dwe say or the fake register ebe we abadum no enya de a NDC as a political party no ebetias here na nipa dodo na argument say register na what is actually wrong with the register NDC ka pepacho you hear this particular video.
And a total of 846 voters were officially transferred onto the Efutu register according to the daily printout that were given to all parties. This brought the total of the official voter transfers to 7,024. This is the highest recorded in the central region. However, upon examination during the voters' exhibition, we have discovered that the total number of voters transferred have jumped to 9,897. This means that the Electoral Commission has secretly transferred 3,009 votes onto the register at the blind side of the NDC.
The Electoral Commission has admitted that the voter register is riddled with irregularities and flaws. I dare say, Mr. Speaker, the scale of these irregularities is such that someone may have tampered with the voter register database. Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry to say that we cannot vouch for the integrity of the voter register as it stands at the moment.
All right, enti adia NDC Kenya says utie earlier video na the Electoral Commission of Ghana secretly transfers be either say every baby around one particular region and as every region ba could be echo baby. Enti betima se me ametese here meko me krum se meko akotoba no na me din eni me krum dia ba me dia kopie bia wale which means I cannot vote. Sana denti anhweni ya on the D-Day I better on the 7th of December 2024 you know. The chaos kese na beba because me se me ko me krum ko san la se me kotoba na me do na se ya transfer me din eko baby fofra. So the question is why any those particular transfers no? And the NDC position is say ama isi na magana for who say election where you enya dey say obey credible elections because a dear potintina yetimi transfer obi din every baby or to aba e de ko baby without the notice of the person abra enye nipa na aye me ameti he me to aba Otachiman South enti se me ko Otachiman South ko di me line mu or lame say me ko to aba na edu na si me die ko pie Brekum at that particular moment now how will I get to Brekum to go and vote and Brekum no why the transfer me vote no e de call ho. That is the data is in Ediaba out. And this clarification, no, NDC so mu here by is in so ready say or the bemomo. And the NDC the proposal about say Sabaika so niska NDC air call support from the international donor agencies. Omodo mama yeska na yam sponsor a credible audit firm no mo audit electoral register na my say na be ya obi adwemu no e be na fine. E pa che yentie General Mosquito abra odin chiremu e magana for.
We are also very confident that all the indications across the country point to an incoming change, a change that will help Ghanaians to decide their destiny and to reset our country's democracy.
Amen. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we, however, have very serious concerns. I'm sure you've monitored the discussions between us and the Commission in the past 1 month relating to the various concerns that we have raised. So far, our concerns have not been addressed satisfactorily. And for the purpose of those who have not heard our concerns, we have serious concerns about the credibility of the register, because the voters' register is the basis for all the elections. So if you get the register wrong, then everything begins to crumble. It means you are building on a weak foundation. We have said that the register that allows people to be transferred to other polling stations, other regions without their consent is a very, very serious omission in our electoral processes. Whenever you talk about credibility of the register, the response has always been that it is because the register has challenges. That is why we embark on exhibition. But this particular challenge actually rocks the foundation of the register itself. And it undermines the right of the people to choose their leadership and to vote at polling stations they have chosen for themselves. So if it is possible for a voter to be transferred from his polling station to a place outside his region completely, and in this case, the commission has accepted that indeed that has happened. So we ask ourselves, then the protocols for the transfer and the safeguards against transferring people against their wish have been breached. How is it possible that these protocols the commission has been calling robust, on their own admission have been breached so easily? And so it undermines the confidence that we have in the voters register. As I stand here, I don't know that the day I'll go to cast my vote in Bono, I'll be told that my vote is in Boliga. And I think that this is the reason why we are calling for a complete audit of the IT systems of the Electoral Commission to try and answer the question as to why. Is it possible for any district officer anywhere who decides to transfer names of people to places not of their choosing? Is it possible? And they have said that it is possible. If it is possible, then we are not safe. And so we want an independent audit of the system. And if there is a way of breaching whatever protocols they have in place for transferring of names across country, then we will find ways of checking that one, because it goes to the foundation of the confidence we have in the voters register. We have appealed to our development partners, because we know a HIPIC country, the easiest response from government will be that there is no money to undertake that audit. That's why we've contacted our development partners, and they are more than willing to help us to audit the IT systems, so long as the commission itself is willing to open up. And so we are appealing to the commission that they must do the needful before we get into the elections. And we must get a credible register before the printing of ballot papers. Because if ballot papers are printed based on a register that is not credible, then the election has been undermined completely. This is the second term since the coming into office of this new commission that we have had to file nominations based on a draft register. I have always said that it is wrong, and they must do everything to correct that one, because a draft register is not a register. Today, if we have to go into any elections, we will have to be relying on the 2020 register, because that register expires at the time that a new register has been certified and approved. So we have a register that is in existence, and then a draft register yet to be certified. So if we are filing these nominations based on that draft register, then it is very, very problematic. I hope the commission would not disqualify anybody based on the fact that a final register has excluded some names that supported the candidature of one particular person here or there. And before I stop, let me clarify. When we said we have appealed to our development partners to support the auditing of the IT systems, some people have misconstrued that one to mean that we are handing over our IT systems to external partners. No, whatever we have to do has to be paid for. So I don't see the problem where external parties are helping to support the main election, and you don't have any problem with that. If those external parties are helping by way of funding to get consultants to review the IT system to ensure that the whole nation has trust in the register, you have problems. And it's been done before. Because, you know, before becoming national chairman, I've been general secretary for 17 years. And I've seen so many things happening. And there were occasions where the UNDP sponsored a consultant to review the IT systems of the Electoral Commission. Heaven didn't break loose, but the effect was that the report became acceptable for all of us, and everybody went into that election satisfied that nothing untoward will happen to the results. That's how we proceed. And then apart from that, there were challenges raised about the register and the inclusion of some wrong names. Then too, the then chairperson of the Electoral Commission, together with IPAC, fielded another team made up of eminent persons to listen to all the concerns of the various political parties. It didn't end there. We held a public forum covered countrywide at Alisa Hotel. And all those who had issues were called to ventilate those issues, and those who had responses were also asked to do the responses. A report was presented, and we all went into the elections satisfied with the outcome. And so I don't think that this should, a commission that is interested in its own credibility and in the population accepted the credibility of the results of their work, would have any problems at all. If you don't have anything to hide, why are you running away? And you have been asking us, we have issues about missing BVRs and all that, which I cannot, enumerate here. And you, the media people, were with some of our people who intercepted and retrieved one of the stolen BVDs. So far, we don't have any response. We don't have any feedback as to how the progress is being made on the case involving those who allegedly have been arrested here at your commission and so on. This all generates some amount of, cloud suspicion and all that. And so those of you who have been asking us, if they don't comply, what would you do? This is your answer. On the 17th of this month, the NDC is embarking on a massive nationwide demonstration in all 16 regional capitals. Descend on the Electoral Commission offices, and we in Accra will descend to the headquarters and present further petitions as to why we think that they should conduct themselves in a manner that will guarantee peaceful, free, and fair elections. I hope you will be with us, you will follow us, and we see where that takes us to.
Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
All right, General Mosquito say NDC for ama easy ultimatum 17th of this particular month. Says easy anye adia etenia. NDC be embarking on peaceful demonstrations throughout all the regional capitals of Ghana. Inti utime joinia ebeboa. Na NDC in some more can yan me bonnet of senior General Mosquito ekayen. Ye kwa abatwa register no a ye beto abano eno na chires abaton ebeye clean ana enye clean. Inti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nam se Ghana for mfa
Stiano emami mumme Stiano na minchikano enko baby ayesi eko mumme Stiano.
Exactly. enti se na dwene se stia na oso hwe no se yisi ya ye kataso mumia so agoro bi awia abatonum dama na NDC ka kire Ghana for se enya de ombeti ase enti one ade a NDC kan nyina ne se yisi ne makwan na yendoso register nom ne hu ba bi a mistake ni nyina wo because evidence about ama yisi ne so agya to mu se nipa bi mo ho mudi no bi mo atimi a transfer omudi no afi omo particular polling stations to even different regions nipa any more way. So how on earth did it happen say me meti ha me ko me kurum say me ko toba no na ya transfer media abra nyam na me ko ye e kire say obi sheba bi anya yisi register no e na ode goro atopere ode ye ade a opese oyenti NDC de ade omuhia ye kete yisi makwan na yendoso register nom na yehu baby afoto na obi anko abato tententen nti General Mosquito say this is not the first time ebc pen ama abrofo ema audit firm be audit ye register no ema abato ekoye no obia adwen mu etene no. So that is the only thing NDC pay. It is a yisi ye na adwen say on tiase dia 17th of this month nationwide demo, but I don't know why yisi SL tenase e go do sa time no.
Nkwasiafo pa ma Jimmy MPP for Jimmy me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
That's it. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de adwene se bibia yesere because otachire ena onim se abaton de obi betime wie mama no, and that is how NDC has to fight it, because when we are building democracy, enye azan krono ne nada ene de building democracy, the vote of the people ntisi obi koto ba ma abana wato no enye kan NDC wene a idim se wa wene se cheda na be wene a odim se wa wene se NDC lusu a odim se wa lusu. But me pa smaller political parties, any independent candidate say ye Alan Kojo chira maintain cheda no na se for no. General Mosquito say ntokoya NDC queen enye NDC nkwa ekamo ho because cheda we mistake ye be disqualify based on this register ya ye nyanye modwuma nwie no, because ko ba se obi endorse amount nipa na endorse ye wonim so oto aba e wotachiman south na yisi be kwa kodoso na nipa ni din was a very good now to it means what the fake person and endorse amount be disqualify. So adena NDC ye no enye NDC nkwa adwuma ene ye dabi, but adwuma Ghana fo nyina e wo so bia de ne ho jimbi. All right, many be sending me say NDC's campaign will NPP's campaign will crash before December 7th. Tinidide a champion also very free district of many a champion we will call there. That's it. The message is very very clear. NPP they also the only thing they know is omo we na abaje new daw. About to be NPP win or Ghana be an ekrono enomde win. So the same style no madwen say about to we ekono or metimi awene abawe based on Azar any Reagan of the elections. That is the only thing I want to do. I'm going to Mahmoud Bawumia or see first year, no man.
First year, no, Emani, Mumma Mistiano, Namin Chicano, Uncle Baby, I see a call, Mumma Mistiano.
All right, so for channel 1 hour with Munufie, Medi, any William Munufie, Amanko, now, patches, so you subscribe, you do well, me patcho, subscribe, me send the debut about online piano, you get notification because on this particular channel, no, you near term we just talk as it is. You can't occur, you analyze the issues, and now you can't album. That is how we do it. Now, you quite any Munufie chama Abronye ede in Sembia to Ghana, a very dangerous statement. Very, very, very dangerous. The pacho Indian Sempa chama Abronye etimetena Ghana ho aka.
Ha! 2024 ba we aye kon. And you ha! This time and peace council and a Christian a yasemo. Open to me now, be so being for power, man. 2024 elections, what year?
Now, won't you see the Ketia?
Oh, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. No, what Jimmy just one, what Jimmy officer no one ebe man. Me say 2024 elections, no, and no Munkwana Jimmy. Hey, say, MPP we nearby. Not so be catch there, say, because of us unguenti. Yen fama NDC abakaza Ghana nche. MPP. I'm repeating it here. Say MPP e kwakwotoa. Na kwasiampanyi ni bi sori. Ebe ka kire se ono na ye asundue yi na ofiriwie mu na aba. Na Nyankopon asoma ne se o ma kantre MPP fo se mo na mawe ni na mo ma sundue nti mo mfa ma NDC fo aba kasa Ghana nche. What ni am kan no?
Mate.
What? Ni fatu tim sa. Se san kwasia huna na wo mo de nam no. Ye ba ka kire o mo 7 December say police mpeba binyina soja mpeba binyina na NDC ni MPP yentintim obi antimi hunahuna obia because me say me obi antimi hunahuna me. Yes, media me obi antimi hunahuna because kasika na me kasika no botu a me botu me ka kire MPP ni bia say NDC ni kasika na twa no bi nko report to police babia nko police ni amane
Ombeka say who preach violence and
lawlessness. Me say san kwasia hunahuna na wo mo dia start no NDC ni class kana twane bi nkobo police amane wo ya kwasia wonim nyansa na NDC ni
and o ma shase ebu o mo drip hu videos ni bi
me da maka me you can't do such nonsense because here me reading so bu obi wo sampa me ya bu NDC ni wo sunana onye hwe NDC ni wo sampa no di nkwa asema e de tia MPP ni a me organize na NDC ni onam sunyana onye hwe no so twase kana wo sampa NDC ni owo sunyana onye ya me ya twa ne sika na tika se nchise amaye no
e wo bro
asemo awuja for say 7 ni ya me se be bobiem Abronye eti TV so say General Mosquito ajimi General Mosquito ya kwasea Abronye o by age no enye oyonko na esi edunketia politically enye oyonko na esi edunketia but Abronye timit na presenter nim wantimi an stop no e ka kire say asi edunketia ajimi epacho me say repeat be take your time na tie nsema Abronye eka
2024 ba we aye kon anyom ha this time anya peace council and anya Christian ayasemo obi ntimi hunahuna obi se obi mfa power mano 2024 elections what ye ye
na wonti asidin ketia
oh it's nonsense ni wajimi jasa akwa wajimi officer no kwa na ebe mana me say 2024 elections no anya omu kwa na ajimi o he say MPP we ni aba na so obi be ka kire say because of asundue nti yemfa ma NDC aba kasa Ghana nche
MPP
I'm repeating it here say MPP ye kwakwotoa na kwasiampanyi ni bi sori ebe ka kire say ono na ye asundue yi na ofiriwie mu na aba na Nyankopon asoma ne say o ma country MPP fo say mo na mawe ni na mo ma asundue nti mo mfa ma NDC fo aba kasa Ghana nche what ni am kan no
mate
what ni fatu tim sa san kwasia huna na wo mo de nam no ye ba ka kire mo 7 December say police mpeba binyina soja mpeba binyina na NDC ni MPP yentintim obi antimi hunahuna obia because me say me obi antimi hunahuna me yes media me obi antimi hunahuna because kasika na me kasika no botu a me botu me ka kire MPP ni bia say NDC ni kasika na twane bi nko report to police babia nko police ni amane
ombeka say who preach violence and lawlessness
me say san kwasia hunahuna na wo mo dia start no NDC ni class kana twane bi nkobo police amane wo ya kwasia wonim nyansa na NDC ni
and o ma shase ebu o mo drip hu videos ni bi
me da maka me you can't do such nonsense because here me reading so bu obi wo sampa me ya bu NDC ni wo sunana onye hwe NDC ni wo sampa no di nkwa asema e de tia MPP ni a me organize na NDC ni onam sunyana onye hwe no so twase kana wo sampa NDC ni owo sunyana onye ne ya me ya twa ne sika na tika se nchise amaye no
e wo blue read
I was here for the Ghana politics no the way a German kwasiafo and a deep party enim no that is the problem of the society. Ghana in developing no problem they say enyansafo no agya politics no e de man kwasiafo sebe e no mudi kan enti Abronye se ono se obi konyana se mo sampa ono so hu NDC no nam so nwan a ono so be me yetwa ne se kan enti we NPP ni ona mafa kotokoro hye ho wo hye NDC na twitwa no police sem bia mam enko report police fra wa ma Abronye o Abronye jimini we ko gina adwe so ma yeto aba wi na yere Abronye a wote we gidigidi no Abronye yere ko NPP premise e ma wi na ma Abronye ne ye complain say yisi awi abanum nso ze ko general election wo nkwata se wote ba woka one person Jimmy Abronye timi say se dun katia ajimi wo Abronye wo say se dun katia ajimi gura di nyankopon me ne champon this is of to say a champon sometimes one say I yakwa say some man yankoye politics na yankoye serious a nkwase force ne be determine kuru na mayo kwase ate say Abronye we na na do dan kwakufu ado ama Abronye position in government or a board member Abronye abe board member to protect na djuma no ono se obi mfa seka enko pere ni nua because Abronye protecting na djuma kwase we a jobless person and to ono free say the only means obetime secure na djuma na say yenko pere obi na yemfa secure djuma ma Abronye na yema Mamudu Bawumia eme president na obi ti say na po eme vice president oh Ghana ama Ghana ba bi de Ghana adu no I say Ghana no and the comedians and the lead tie seria Mamudu Bawumia sere Emmanuel Apia say Ghana is a failed state. Who is Abronye to speak in such a manner? Abronye, no, that is the direction ya the Ghana ko NPP for.
Nkwasiafo pa ma Jimmy NPP for Jimmy me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Me know Emmanuel Apia bibia boko there. Me that's me know hear me from United States. Ghana politics na ye no. This is the direction ya the Ghana ko. Over from 1992 I made an analysis here on this particular channel. NPP 1992 they presented Professor Dubois. Very excellent, brilliant man. Nyansani Professor Dubois all those all try when to me and when that kopim to the ko former President John Ajakum Kufuor, a very brilliant person. When Kufuor speaks, he convinces the ordinary person. Even another Danko Kufuor the on pay for men and another was in opposition, no. Ekasaya Magana for Dodona 8 years and another kano. Because Nanado was more convincing. Emma even NDC for Dodona Kwakoto Obama Nanado. Although say he doesn't know how to govern. But he allowed Dr. Mamudu Bawumia. Totally comedian. And that is the reason why Abronye to make actually say enkwasi asema na po na ma wokano mo Abronye ma na atwero krata de ma na po say ukogina ha kan kwasi asema we say ukogina ha kan kwasi asema we say enti Ghana na ba be ededu na ne say Abronye ne chama wuntumi mu and e determine how a serious politician needs to speak to the electorates or to Ghanaians, and that is the ba be ededu no. And this Abronye be kan kire me say omo na kire na po na Mamudu Bawumia ansema o kan dia den Ghana yeti ate Ghana yewu
Nkwasiafo pa ma Jimmy NPP for Jimmy me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Abusafo Arahosem pa ba bi e de Ghana e ko no se anhwe ni ya nkwasiafo we di ntokwa beba Ghana na ode ntokwa beba Ghana no wo behwe na onu kita passport Abronye ba bi Abronye te no oben sampa o Abronye ben sampa o to sampa wuro Cote d'Ivoire na wo ti sunwan na wo kon wo ti akra na wo kon na kwasia se no wura sampa duru Cote d'Ivoire.
Mufasiano Emani.
Well, comedians, total comedians. How on earth will Abronye sit? Na me adi hame kura a presenter na oti Abronye nim no. When the tin say one worker, he seems to be even pushing Abronye to say more about you to no asema worker.
Ha! 2024 ba we aye kon. And you ha! This time a peace council and a Christian a yasemo. Open to me una obi so obi fa power man. 2024 elections what any year.
Now unti asidun ketia.
Oh, it's nonsense. It's nonsense ni wa Jimmy Dance akwan wa Jimmy officer no kwa na ebe man. Me say 2024 elections no. Enya omo kwa na Jimmy o. He! Say akwan wa Jimmy officer no kwa na ebe man. Me say 2024 elections no.
So what was my mechanic? The president seems to be leading Abronye to Nsema Onka, and then he is even pushing Abronye to say more. Now, one tia say don't get here. DNA say don't get here. Can kwasasem. Say you audited electoral register and kwasasem. You audited electoral register and kwasasem. Now Abronye, oh, we record now. Jesus or premisa. He see the register full to Obama. You lose no. Didn't you complain? Didn't you complain? Wow, Ghana no, I don't even understand. But as a Ghana no, minim NPP be we ni abano. As a nyansa di bi ayera o Ghana.
Enya omo kwa na agimi o. He! Say, NPP we ni aba. Na so obi be ka kire say because of asundwe nti. Yemfa ma NDC e bakaza Ghana nche.
NPP.
Me say I'm repeating it here. Say NPP e kwakwato aba. Na kwase ampanyi ni bi sori. Ebe ka kire say onu na.
Oh, kwase e bi ti say efense say dawuro say den. Hwe papa panyi o to say efense dawuro. Utim say adwen bia ni tim. Abronye making this reckless statement. As our prompting say, hey, baby, how they call it's so much, no, so even seems to be enjoying it. NPP, NRC don't get here, NDC, Jimmy need the Uro, why I give you a new team. These people are so foolish. Say they don't even. I don't know. Some quasi 4 ways to me opportunity because they are rather leading the political landscape in Ghana. Rapti, but also Medase from UK, Medase pa. Millicent, sometimes this is the direction of the Ghana call. Direction of the Ghana call. Mede de bia meka se Ghana na politics no. So ba brochira anyansafo no about 97% and ankwasafo 3% politically. The political leaders brochira and they seems to be formulating better policies for the citizenry. Okwa Ghana enkwasafo no abaye 97% and nyansafo na 3%. Into Abronye mo falls into the category of nkwasiafo no, and they have actually gotten the opportunity to speak and then to govern. Ka Abronye we say Jimmy we be den pa konya space akasa we campaign. Akasa Abronye say omo na true statement na po enkoka. Also ma ye the book e dem na po say ukwa ha kan kwasazem we, ukwa ha ka Jimmy sem we. So na po wadi MP ewo manhia ho saa na na Abronye ne chama wuntumi na kire nsem a okwa abonte a onkoka. And the post seems to be speaking foolishly. Nyansasem yanim. Do say napo enam no onti say napo aka nyansasem da. Also onti say napo enam Ghana ho bebrebe no napo enka nyansasem bia da. Enti napo be for me the running mate of NPP, no, Napo has never ever in his life said anything reasonable. Ghana, no, sometimes it's so sad when the scaler, the Ghana economy, hosem, but where the problem started. Me say, a dear potting pa na kofa. And kwasiafo say abetra Ghana ho you can't even tell because ya tena Ghana ho ene ye jai ama kwasiafo bi seems to be I don't know how to even say it as omo na take decision no ema man no kwasiafo bi ene take decision ema man no yenti ensem adudu interview ko TV okan
nim nya abesi ne so asese ensem o kan yina no over the ba wo kan kure for journalism eto nchen na kan kure dinapo no ko campaign nyansasem pa na ya oka bungu ko no tutu me I was one of the people who want
nti was na poko campaign ade nyansasem na oka oni Kofi TV na yesa interview and Abronye say ono na kire na po so okwa ansem onkoka so you could foresee ensem na po na mo oka no nkwase afo bi ti say Abronye na ka kire no so okwa akoka nkwasasem. So for Napo to even get the opportunity to say NDC for ekukunipa. NDC for kunipa. And Abronye so ajatum. So na kure NDC for kunipa. E ba cho yenti enkwasi asema krofo we etimeka e wo Ghana ho. But sometimes awura de nyankopon.
So quite clear, I was so kind. If you are here to go for a Bible study, it's not possible. Go be a US of the 24 hours.
Nim nya abesi ne so as say ensem o kaka yina no e over the ba wo de wo kan kure for journalism eto nten na kan kure dinapo no ko campaign nyansasem pa be pa na ya wo kan bubu nko to me I was one of the people who wanted him to be the running mate because I pay CV any near mama
Yenima konfu amukum omo wa ha yenima sofufu amukum omo wa yenim judges fo amu NDC ana kum omo
oyiwa enti na poeka Jimmy sem no na Abronye so de so then the present and Dawuro te wan so no edi na chiri Abronye ka ajeje fo no so kan doctor fo e na konfo Jimmy sem kwa pa me sasa be ba che bi aboko de that's say when you subscribe you patch subscribe. This is how we live stream almost every day. We don't insult, but okay Jimmy Sema you be prompt to say hey asema can Jimmy Sem because Ghana no enye ne papa akodi o Ghana enye NPP for nkwa de o there be Ghana is for Ghanaians. It is how you Ghana ni na otena sema kwase bi ko ka kire so yenko ntokwa na okoko ntokwa unim nyansa because Abronye eni adwi bia say so ka kire so wo kwa na kokko ntokwa now so we na china kokontokwa na ba omiane na pumu na mo keka hu ade bia nkrofo we na ma omoka
mo fastiano emami mo memistiano na minchikano enko baby ayesi eko mo memistiano
asemu hosem comedians and ye Ghana na momo. So imagine said Napo as vice president, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as president, na chairman wuntu mini Abronye mo ekwakoye ministers ni chief of staff and then I say for Ghana nsu nyi nombe se no. Kurufo we eni di Mahmoud Bawumia chi echere se ukwa aka we upia ha yesei ukoka aka sei we ha yesei. Wa how ye de Ghana na comedy. Intebusa for one women say why but we out be one prepare go be Ghana anko treating Ghana no be na say o so what Ghana so na wan kasa na kokurumutu we nyankopon de ma no wan fa nya adwuma pa anto aba nyinyansafo a wo da chan say daachi no o ma say no because that is the direction and kwasafo we di Ghana na eko because they don't even understand say all trans crowd na TV so na radio so ye no e wo serious implications for the nation. Say obi mfa sekan enkuku bi enkupro bi na on dey say NDC ni bu obi wo sampa odam sunyan so be ma yabo you see achampon bibi aboko there and I say when yamre na ohwe. That is how we are building the nation. This is a Ghana na children say what Ghana ne na office say Ghana na ye yama wa e say wankasa because we amamu na ye bu for the last 8 years no achire pa o ma twe Ghana de ko na obi san nam say ono no abrabo na wamamu aye den wo manum no onka ho asem na mum opeso kwan kia ne ke o win the next election ba obi say o win the election no na den na obeya mame a oni ansa bi adema na dey an say mame meye president mame meye vice president mame meye minister mame meye say that is the only thing NPP for we am nam wo munim ba obi say den na ye mamo meye a they cannot tell you anything obi na mo say na poye kremonti mame meye first Muslim in the country. How do we build a nation? Say we a Christian, we a Muslim. Inti ema Muslim may president. For what? Muslim are being in the team ema may president. And now we a Muslim. Na say won sebe won kura won position. Na won na ujina so dem say we free Timothy. Ochina ujina kremofo so dem say wo de Alhaji. Say nipa we say credibility test no. Awe no. Inti ye govern nations say me a Muslim ti chinchina mama me first Muslim president. Now me dey my dear potting about ye. That is how you need to convince the people. And to Ghana for now, wow, me and I will hear me later. But some my and 3 abo and you better leaders for the nation. And only the problem about Ghana no. ene obi a Ghana no unhu direction man ko. Yes, mini rapti. What the UK mu there to Ghana as a comedians in Ghana and as political leaders? Because we don't even know nipa de you want to say I don't know Ghana needs to about a problem people. Dear criteria now the toaba. That is sometimes you need to also be asking ourselves all these kind of questions. Say me jina we make toaba na ma hwe Ghana for any man ma kotoaba ma Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as president na po as vice president of Ghana bisa won say e din no mo ba be ya ma. Until how do you see Ghana in the next 8 years or 10 years or 15 years? That is how a typical citizen, a citizen, Papa, no, you need to start to ask this kind of questions. Say, how do I see me who am I in the same? Me mind no, a dear direction, a dear mind echo. And yes, will be my president keke. There be man ko page mama will be my and will be papa. But bisa who say dear no baba yamau. That is how you need to be asking yourself questions. And this is what Tanasi can say, oh, what the opposite will be mayor president kwa. Sebe. Adwene no ewo fom no. And you bisa Mahmoud Bawumia say didn't know mayor president also mun first year man no because we di mate na nado aye president. O say na nado kora aye president. Inti mo no mayor president dia aye atem didie e de ma wo. O kira wo say unim adwuma o say president aye. That is why o no kira wo say mo no kora metwi ka ne bi.
Mun first year no emani.
Ta because wouldn't how a governing nation Mahmoud Bawumia na point to me gina wonim kan je say omo de NDC fo kuku nipa nti mo mena na omo so meto aso omo me de Ghana yete hwan na NDC na ekono na say na po open vice president di na wonim obi a wakomete meda wajare so wonenam ho wa ma ya nche no yiku bi 1985 na po be kan na NDC fo ma yakunipa NDC so 1985 na NDC ni ho as a adwene ewo fom enti Ghana governance no ye de koya chinkwa Ralph Ghana nipa nke se da bia wona ma wuhia na wusu because mine no it seems say obi ani wa obo mine no there is nobody and as say na kwete say politics na ye da bedi Ghana ne kan enti instead of the nation first, they say about politics first. Inti kwan bi any pan first or person na buying them na power, and that is what they are doing. But who beside us a buying them man on my day unima de kro.
Ghana must work more efficiently.
So Ghana na yes man working more efficiently. No Ghana ni no typical Ghana ni who saade no. O kan of an sa guru di.
Ghana must work more efficiently.
Wow. Because a day in Ghana ni wu gana free Ghana ba bruchiri. I say who say bruchiri no politicians and achire mine ye. That is the reason why I will pray about. Now jai mine de masa ankwasiafo we ya.
Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy young people.
Asembeni.
Me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Sometimes I are Canada Japan or do much in no. He once says he doesn't even know why he belongs to that political party. So me yankwasiafo eso na also dey actually because we a businessman or person in business enyina na on da bia on san kwan wo na odi na chiri dey on fa ho when you be to Finland has a Clement no di Canada Japan jisa kind amount say from because Canada Japan is a fucking greedy person. NPP for we see as a NPP party no started say e diminish e come from kakra from adubo ahen Kufuor na Nado Bawumia pew. He say, you know, I've a bunch of greediness people. Yeah, you Ghana for my Jumanye. And the Queen be a before so a bed di Ghana, or Yabama Ghana, a brene, able to my head. That is what they are doing. Yeah. William Cap, name. Abronye mo, and they shape the political landscape of Ghana. Abronye. Baby, I demand do no. Inti Ghana no Professor Mate etiem frɛ nyansafo no sɛ nyansafo te sɛ Abronye mo sɛ na wotiem frɛ mo ene on sɛ Professor Mate ayera because no o tiem frɛ nyansafo ena nyansafo no aba ena ebu man ena abɛsɛ Ghana nti ne Professor Mate adoje nyansafo yi mo hin wo nyansafo mu anyansafo no nete hoi Abronye mo na abɛ na nyansafo no akokwara panyi ti se Professor Marty na ofi se wudi Ghana abro na anyansafo no na bedan Abronye ma warmongering omo calling for war into the country say Ghana no obi anya obi adwum tu se obi atwa de se kan manfa nko police station lawlessness na anyansafo no exhibit uti Ghana na wo se wo de omunyama man nye ya Abronye mu de be determine the political landscape e de amount and yesi kumase mu here development mu here Chinese movie asembe pani Chinese movie na nda asante mu here aw ara wo se mo
Kumasi a ena akura pese osua sunitwa osua ha yesi even Chinese movie kura na ebe yibi enkura be hu e friend Ghana Chinese utinze omusua ho ade anim dia kuma
asemu Ghana yede omusem tu Kumasi Chinese movie nyina mbe yibi ena
akura pese osua sunitwa osua ha yesi even Chinese movie kura na ebe yibi enkura be hu e friend Ghana Chinese utinze omusua ho ade anim dia kuma
Deputy Finance Minister no onchira ade anaban no ebe ya magana for sitremato mpon o se Chinese movie mo be better hwehwia NPP4
nkwasia popa ma Jimmy NPP for Jimmy me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Hey, Ghana ye Ghana movie na do Chinese movie. PhD holders. Any a German among doctors, if from doctors, a kugudam for in a rough, low IQ minded persons. And so who quite for some PhD, no papa we all can say, okay, the PhD. Deputy Finance Minister, or Jima Mumaino, or sister Yamaya Aduna Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ba, or Bama Ghana long term economic policies. Mahmoud Bawumia and ne would I didn't
I agree with you. It's not because of one particular government. Unless one is suffering from unconscious incompetence or displaying intellectual dishonesty, that will say that CD depreciation is MPP government. It's an issue that has nationalistic or that needs nationalistic attention. That one I agree. But it's not. So far we keep on being in importer-driven economy. We'll be having problems with the city because we import almost everything. But inshallah, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, next year if he comes, we're going to design a long-term framework to deal with the city.
Era who say mo? Into say nyame adom na Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba. And all the long-term economic policy ebeba. Enti Mahmoud Bawumia na ene oye vice president no. Uni policy. But Mahmoud Bawumia ba and all the long-term economic policy ebeba. Enti long-term economic policy no. Say 1 year, say 10 years old, say 100 years old. He did not say Papa we na NPP wo position of TV no so. One person in opposition no also hwehwe adwuma say ye politicians ye Ghana no enye na do dan Akufo do bayama obenya MP man deputy finance minister because kan obi na a confirm ekun obi ene na be hye ho a o se ene ye mama Mahmoud Bawumia eme president and send am a long term economic policy na say krache yati ase na see din adwuma na modern Ghana for ya o say Chinese movie na be the hwehwia agora na say e de mo de Ghana na ko say comedians in some academic comedians and o ma hu say Ghana for no sebe dodo na ye nim kwan e fa so ye to aba ubi say Ghana ni say din nti na to aba onim enti maye na da o mo ne enjojo mo beto aba man. That is what is happening now. This is 1 hour with Munufie. That is how we do it. If I just be a question here, we can just address it. So we need question here there. I think that we call it a day. Ralph said they all buy the PhDs. Because I'm sometimes I get surprised. Abronye get a master's degree by 5. Abronye. Alatalai. NPP4. Anybody from Kwanko school. Mamudu will make it a PhD in economics. When the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rates will expose you. Or not by vice president, the exchange rate is exposing or say a warped logic to think that when the exchange rate is exposing you are, it means the fundamentals are weak. Serious comedian. I said, I said, Ghana, no. Yeah, the Ghana share comedians be them now. Message baby, I'm a tea. Yeah, 2 bana Alhaji Dr. Mamudu Bawumia. Ghana, my we come who say Ghana for no. Sabe, ebi abi in judgment. Because over here, baby, a Ghana enemy partner comedians way. Abronye mo chama wuntu memo. Sa deputy finance minister. Any nipa ebreo. NPP for no. Uni etu omofo. Say na Abronye so many etu omofo. Also, I put in the book at the Amanda Po. So, Kojina can we, Kojina can we, Kojina can we. Until Quasia Seman, the Punama Oka do say, the Pu and Kenyas as a seminano. Say na Abronye money catcher.
I've been seeing so as I say, and some more Cacaino. I over the but Odia will can create for journalism at 20. Na can create. Tinapono co campaign. Nyansa Sempa by Pana.
This is a very serious question. And I crachi be say, or saying na po a compare Nyansa Sembe pan or ka. And a free mobile phone 1 city, no baby idea doing on the Jimmy Sam and a windy coon way and a windy say and a second facobo way and a babu way and I Abronye says doing Katia Jimmy.
Una ye asundwe you know free mu na aba na nyankopa asoma say o ma country people ye kon. And this time and peace council and a Christian a yasemo. Open to me now, be so being for power, man. 2024 elections, what year?
Now, won't you see Dinketia?
Oh, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. No, what Jimmy Jasakwan, what Jimmy officer no one ebe man. Me say 2024 elections, you know, and no Munkwana Jimmy. Hey, say, MPP win nearby. Not so be catch there, say, because of us unguenti.
Nti agora na buza for besi wa ha. Na amagana de yesufre amagana because direction amagana ekono. Ase dua ebu na ede ahoma so ahoma na etwa na nipa hanges na otito makota menem. E ho na Ghana do because Ghanaians we made mistake. Any voting some criminals organization bi ebe for me aban no 8 years ni nti na mo pe kwan bia e da to aso because chrono na omabo man no ompese omoto be da ho so means bi on be wuri aban bia no that is what they are doing nti epacho so wo mere dia this is the timer ese o ma Ghana ankase hu se odo no Ghana esu efre me ne wo opese o hu se odo no anase wo ndo no that is what Ghana is calling for now. Inti abato e koto this year no Ghana versus NPP. Su na frene ya opese wo ye no epacho wankasa wasem. Me da we bia se me din any William Munufie amankuna. Nyame ya adoma ochena same time. Person ba. Pacho so nyan subscribe ya. Just subscribe to the platform for me. 1 hour with Munufie on YouTube.
Ghana must work more efficiently.
John Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy.
abesi no so a say ensem o kan e over the bar only wo kan for journalism equity na kan na bono ko campaign nya sa me I was one of the people who wanted I don't know why